Your host, Shiraz Ahmad Khan, welcomes you all in this video. Today we are going to add few more exciting things into our knowledge. Although they are rarely required and they are used for the beautification of the document, but uh, even as a beginner, as a newbie, we should understand these things, although they are rarely required. And in order to do that, in order to experiment these things, I recommend you to open the file that is already saved on your systems with the name practice 2. So now the file is opened. Let's start our today's discussion with the very first option, and it is all of these options are available in the insert tab. Already we have been discussing insert tab from the last 5 to 6 videos regarding the tables. So now today we are exploring few more options available in the insert tab. First of all, let's start from the shapes. Because shapes are usually required for mathematical documentation, the documentation in which we need some mathematical symbols which cannot be easily drawn with the help of mouse, or which cannot be easily drawn with the help of keys onto the face of the keyboard. So let's see how can we insert a shape. Click the drop down arrow for shapes, and this option is given in the illustrations group or section of the insert tab of Microsoft Word. Click this drop down arrow. You can see lots of shapes over here, and all of these shapes are further divided into different groups. Like recently used shapes, like lines, we have these options like rectangles, basic shapes, and even we have callouts with us. The flowcharts, the block arrows, and the stars and banners and the callouts as well. So let's see that how can we draw this shape into our document. So I'm clicking onto the first callout box. Click this, and just after clicking this, you can see that the mouse pointer is changed from its usual image to the plus symbol, and we call it crosshair. With the help of this crosshair, you can draw a shape anywhere in your document, even in the surroundings of this document. So let's draw this over here. And how can we draw this? Click left mouse button and drag it in any direction. It will start drawing that shape on in your document. And release the mouse button when you feel that the task is over. Now, just after releasing the button, the shape is drawn and the cursor is blinking inside the shape. It actually means that we are in a position to type something inside this shape. So let's type something here. So you can type something inside the shape this way, and we'll come back to this point again, that once something is typed inside it, can we be in a position to make modifications in it? Yes, we can. And how can we do that? Because one more thing before we proceed further, that selecting the shape is totally different from selecting the text inside the shape. In order to select the shape itself, you just need to click over the shape like this one. And when you see these handlers around the shape, it means that the shape is selected. If you double click inside the shape, it means that now the control or the cursor is inside the shape and you can make modifications in the text that is inside the shape. And moreover, we can have shapes in our documents which are without anything inside them. So selecting the shape is different from selecting the text inside the shape. Now let's see few more options. You can rotate the shape with the help of this rotator. If you just click, and now you can start rotating it. You just need to drag your mouse or move your mouse in any direction to rotate the shape. Few more things with it. The more important things I'm trying to cover in this video. The rest of the options can be used, but you should explore them. So in the shape styles, we have these three shapes, the templates. You can click this drop down arrow to explore more shapes. These are the shape styles, the inbuilt templates. You can choose any from these. Basically, once again, the point is that if you have color printers with you, then you should play with these options. Otherwise, if your printer is black and white and you are going to take printouts on a black and white page, then do not fumble with these options. Apart from it, we have shape fill. If you click this drop down arrow, it will open the color palette, and even you can choose no fill for the clarity purposes. If your printer is black and white and you want to have this call out to identify something, you should choose no fill. So let's choose no fill and see its impact. Everything is blank inside it. Now you can type anything that would be clearly visible, and we'll come back to this point that how can we change it. Similarly, shape outline. Shape outline means the borders around the shape. You can have no outline, but it does not make any sense, by the way. And you can choose any color, and depending once again on the type of your printer, you can choose black or any other color of your choice. I'm choosing black. Again, go to the shape outline and choose the weight this time, the thickness of the borders around the shape. So let's change it from the previous one. And one more thing, you can just click over it and you can drag it in any direction to point out something. And now let's come to the typing something inside the shape. We have discussed shape styles, we have discussed shape fill, we have discussed shape outline as well. Now the text direction, the text that is inside the shape, the alignment of the text inside the shape, and the position of the shape itself, that where do you want to place. This is basically, it's already discussed. If you remember, in connection with the tables, we learned the text wrapping around the table. Similarly, the wrapping of the text around the shape, and this can be done with the help of this. Click position and the position of the shape. Where do you want to place it? Similarly, you can achieve the same with the help of wrap text. Look, different options are there, and it depends on your requirements that which option do you want to have. And if you want to go for any of these options, you can move this shape anywhere in your document. Let's proceed further. Alignment, align left, align right. These are basically the alignments regarding the shape. Align top of the page, middle of the page, bottom of the page. Let's see. Align left. Similarly, align center. These options are required basically when you accurately align the shape. And now the rotation of the shape again. Look, you can rotate it with the help of that rotator, the handler, and you can rotate it this way as well. And the size of the shape, it can be adjusted. The height can be adjusted this way, and the width can be adjusted this way. So now let's come to the text inside the shape. For that purpose, first of all, choose the color for that. Choose the automatic colors from the palette. And for example, let's choose this color and let's replace everything with this. Now once again, the shortcut keys, they can work. Control L, Control E, Control R, and similarly you can align the text by using these options as well. Align text top, middle, bottom of the shape. So viewers, this is all about the shapes. You can explore rest of the options yourself, and I recommend you that you should explore rest of the options regarding the shapes. So the final thing is, how can we delete a shape once it's inserted? And moreover, we can copy the shape We can cut it, we can paste it as well. Let's see these things. Click this shape, Control C for copy, move the cursor anywhere and Control V for paste, and you can later on drag it to any directions. How can we delete that? Just select the shape, not the text, and press delete key. Select this shape, press delete key. So viewers, it was all about the shapes. The next point is in today's video is again in the insert tab, and this is WordArt. WordArt, once again, it's to beautify the document with different titles, subtitles. Let's see them one by one. I'm choosing this. This is known as a placeholder. The text box is appearing and its technical name is placeholder. And by the way, for currently it's overlapping the text. We'll come back to this point later. Let's replace this with the text qualities of a good teacher. You can work onto this text separately by using these different options like reducing the size with the help of same shortcut keys, increasing the style, increasing the size, decreasing the size. Moreover, you can change the style, color of these things. The main thing with this is actually we don't want to overlap the text with this word art. So you can wrap the text, wrap and square, tight, through, inline, depending upon your requirements, you can have it. For example, I'm choosing through, and with the help of through, just remove this heading and it will simply, you can just remove the already heading over there and you can just place the text over here. And later on, you can, by the way, just move the shape anywhere in your document, and it depends on the wrapping options that where rest of the things will be placed. Although all of these things are required not frequently, but they can be used to beautify your document. Finally, I'm undoing everything by pressing the Control Z for few times, and so far two things are discussed in the insert tab, shapes, and second thing is the word art. The third thing is the cover page. Viewers, usually for the thesis, for the notes, you see that even the books, they have the title or the cover pages. So Microsoft Word provides us the inbuilt templates for the cover pages. You can choose it or you can design your own, and you can make modifications in the chosen template as well. How can we do that? Click the Insert tab and in the Pages group, go to the cover page. It will pop down the templates. So many templates are there, and you can choose any template from these templates just by clicking this. Automatically a cover page is inserted. Although it's all graphical, you need to have more expertise on the graphics in order to make modifications in it, but you can modify it according to your requirements as well. You can make modifications in between them, and by clicking on to these, all of these are placeholders, and you can make modifications in these placeholders. These are the inbuilt cover pages for us by Microsoft Word. And the last thing is how to remove this cover page. Click this again and click this second last option from this list, remove current cover page. If you click this, automatically it will take you back to the position from where you took start. So viewers, three things are discussed so far in today's video, and the last thing that is more important than all of these options is the symbols that are not available on the keyboard, means that they cannot be typed. We can insert those symbols with the help of Insert tab, and in the Symbols group, the second option, Symbols. Add symbols that are not on your keyboard. Click this drop down list The recently symbols used symbols are appearing in the list, and you can click more symbols. It will open a dialog box. And in order to place a symbol that is not available on the keyboard into your document, you can just click that symbol and you can click insert button, or alternatively you can double click that symbol. Look, the symbol is appearing here. You can select and treat the symbol as an individual character. Although it's an image, it's a symbol, but you can treat it as an individual character. How? Select it with the help of shift and arrow keys. You can increase their sizes, you can decrease their sizes, you can cut them, and you can move them anywhere. So these symbols can be treated as a normal text, but the important thing is to insert the symbol, you'll have to go to the symbols. I am just deleting it after selecting it. And one more thing in the symbols, if you click more symbols, you can, if you need or require a symbol many times and you think that it's frequently used in your documentation, you can have a shortcut key of it as well. I recommend you that practice it and try to do it yourself. Like if you think that multiplication symbol is required time and time again, so just select the symbol, go to the shortcut key button, and now press a shortcut key of your choice to have a shortcut key for this symbol. Like, for example, if I press Alt 4, I pressed both of these keys together and automatically this key is appearing here. And finally, click the Assign button and close this. What did we do actually? Now we can insert that multiplication symbol anywhere by pressing the shortcut key that was Alt and 4. I'm pressing both of these keys together and I am having the symbol with me as many times as I press the shortcut key. So viewers, let's quickly recapitulate that what did we learn today. We learned how to insert shapes, we learned how to insert word art, we learned how to insert a cover page, and finally we learned the most important thing in today's video is how to insert symbols. I hope you will like this video and you will learn something from this video as well. Hope to see you again. Do not forget to subscribe my channel and do not forget to like this video. Stay blessed. Goodbye.